Hey boos, in this video, I give commentary based on my opinion. Nothing is to be taken as factual. We are just here to have conversation. We don't expose and we don't sip tea on this channel. I'm giving you real talk straight, no chaser. Let's see if you can handle it.
Cause I'm a boss. Oh, hell no.
She's too fat to be a pop star. Well, you say things like that, and then there's gonna be, you should never be able to say things like that, right? But for years, people were. They could fat shame and they could exclude people and they could make people feel less than in all forms of media. And we should always be inclusive, but you cannot glorify obesity. It's dangerous. It kills people. It's the number one cause of bankruptcy in our country. So there's a middle ground here. Now it's like, oh, that woman is 250 pounds, good for her. And it's like, it shouldn't be one way or the other. It's really no one's business to comment. It's not something you should judge. It's not something you should celebrate. That woman's health is up to her. But, 250 pounds, I would say 999 times out of 1,000 is going to mean heart disease, cancer, diabetes, autoimmune issues, and early death.
Hi guys, it's Yoni and I'm back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Jillian Michaels outrage and how people are upset with her and how she was accused of fat shaming. Now, Jillian Michaels has been on this interview tour because she's trying to get book sales for her latest book. So she's been going on different platforms conducting interviews. And when she was asked about Lizzo, she had a lot to say. And, what I got from what she was saying is that we need to separate body positivity from health. A person shouldn't be celebrated for weighing 250 pounds. A person should just be celebrated for their beauty, but for their weight, especially when it promotes an unhealthy lifestyle, it pushes a deadly health outcome. It doesn't make sense to celebrate them for that reason alone. That's what I got from Jillian Michaels' interview. She said we should celebrate this person for their talents. We should celebrate this person for who they are, but for their weight, she said, why should we comment on that either way? We shouldn't make any comments on their weight at all, whether it's good or bad. But she's saying that even through celebration or with celebrating, we should not celebrate her for her weight. And I can agree with that. Being a fan of Lizzo, I hate how everyone is making her career now about her body, like literally about her body. And regardless of her size, why can't we just focus on her music? Because she's really dope. She's really talented. And I feel that she deserves that much. She deserves that kind of credit. She shouldn't get only credit or recognition for weighing or being morbidly obese. And that's what I have a problem with. I used to be morbidly obese. I was unhealthy. I was struggling with depression. I was struggling with anxiety. I was struggling with an eating disorder. Nothing about being morbidly obese was something I would want to celebrate, basically. It's something that I look back on and it's like the darkest place that I was ever in. And Lizzo has came out and she has spoke about her insecurities when it comes to her weight. She has spoken about those things, and I'm sure the side effects of those things are depression. Those side effects of those things is anxiety. When it comes to the body positivity community, we need to understand the difference between when someone is speaking on someone's body versus when someone speaks on someone's health. And Jillian Michaels wasn't speaking on her body per se, she was speaking on her health and the fact that her health could be at risk because of her size, because she is morbidly obese.
I have to say, I've personally found, and I love celebrities like Lizzo or Ashley Graham who are really preaching self-acceptance.
I love her music.
Yeah.
100%. I don't know anything about her. I'm sure she's a cool, awesome chick.
Yeah, and I love that they're putting images out there that we normally don't get to see, of bodies that we don't get to see being celebrated. And
But why are we celebrating her body? Why does it matter? That's what I'm saying. Like, why aren't we celebrating her music? Because it isn't going to be awesome if she gets diabetes.
Well, I want to ask you.
I'm just being honest. Like, I love her music. Like, my kid loves her music. But there's never a moment where I'm like, and I'm so glad that she's overweight. Like, why do I even care? Like, why is it my job to care about her weight?
Another thing that I want to add is the fact that Jillian Michaels is a health profession. It is her job to make health assessments. She deals with people every day, most likely, regarding their weight. She has to know the difference between a person who has an endomorph body type versus a person who has a mesomorph body type. So she has every room, in my opinion, to make a health assessment like that. She said it's not going to be great if she gets diabetes. She didn't say anything about this woman's size. She strictly spoke on this woman's health throughout the entire interview. And that's why I said in the beginning of this video, when it comes to the body positivity community, we have to understand the difference between when someone is speaking on someone's body versus someone speaking on someone's health. And then when doing so, are they a health profession? If they are a health profession, then that means they are educated enough to make that type of assessment. If it was coming from someone like me saying, "Ooh, it's not going to be good if she gets diabetes," I can understand how that would be somewhat of fat shaming. But this is a health professional. She specializes in health and fitness, and she has every room and every right to make a health assessment like that. She didn't speak on this woman's body. She strictly spoke on her health and the outcome or the possibility of her carrying that weight around and how it could end up being deadly. Moving on to this Lori Harvey and Future situation. You guys were blowing my DMs up over this entire situation. And at first I wasn't going to make a video because I'm like, girl, this is so disappointing. I didn't hype this girl up on my page and then she pull a this? What is this? So you guys were DMing me. Then I was on Twitter and then I saw this tweet and I was inspired to create this video. So I'm going to read you guys what this girl said. She said, out of all the blanks Lori Harvey could have had, she chose Future, the blank that can't keep his blank in his pants and has 10 different baby mamas. Girls sure do love them, ain't blank, blank, blank. And I couldn't agree more. This is why I can't get on this whole black man hate train because of women like Lori Harvey. You literally had a choice and you chose this dusty black man with money. Now, we've all seen men in our community like Future, the dusty black men who procreate and make 5, 10 single mother homes. We've seen it in our community, dusty. And a lot of them don't even have Future's money. You know, a lot of them don't have Future's money, but we see women like Lori Harvey, educated, comes from a good family, and then they get with a dusty man. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Because I'm sitting here trying to figure it out. I'm doing the math and I'm just like, some ain't adding up. It's just not adding up. I don't understand why she ended up with this man. Out of all the men she literally could have picked. And Future, yeah, he has money, but he's not a man of any quality. He's not a man of any, he's not a provider man. He's not a man of quality. So why are you entertaining him? Why are you giving him the time nor the day? That's the question that I have. And we see this a lot. We see this a lot. We all have that one friend that's dealing with that dusty. And it's like, girl, he doesn't even share the same vocabulary as you and you're entertaining him. Why? Why? I don't understand why we give Dusty so much time and attention and praise. And Lori, she didn't have to get with a black man. She chose to get with a black man. She could have went out here and got with a white man, a Hispanic man. She could have been on some Rihanna type stuff and got with a foreigner. But no, she settled for this. She settled for, how many baby mamas does he have? 10? 10? But you guys want me to jump on this whole I hate black men bandwagon? I don't understand it, because sometimes it comes down to choice. We can choose who we want to deal with. We don't have to deal with the black community of men at all. It's a choice that we have. So to sit here and blame black men for everything doesn't make sense to me. Now, I will say this, because I did a separate video on this topic. Sometimes when it comes to the black community and becoming a single mother and being a black woman and becoming a single mother, some of these men will switch up on you. You get pregnant and then all of a sudden they just a totally different person. That's a different conversation. We're not having that conversation right now. We're literally speaking on the black women who choose dusty black men like this, expecting a different outcome when they have shown you who they are. They have shown you how they operate. They've shown you who they truly are. You see the red flags and you stay. It doesn't make any sense. Future is a dusty, and I don't understand why people are praising this relationship. Like, I've seen the shade room comments and I'm just like, how are y'all praising this situation? He was just with Joey Travis last year or 2 years ago. They had a son and he was whining and dining her, flying her out, taking her on yacht trips and things like that, and he still dogged her out. So I just don't understand how this situation is, the outcome of this situation is going to be any different. And you know, I really hope Lori Harvey comes out of this situation where she's not pregnant, because that would really suck. You know, she's only, what, 23 years old? She literally has the world at her feet, and she settled for this dusty man. That's all that I have regarding this video, you guys. I would love your thoughts and opinions, so please comment them down below. If you haven't, hit that notification bell so that you are notified for when I upload, and also subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you guys in my next one.